Hello and welcome everybody to this webinar, to this afternoon webinar session, or morning webinar session from wherever you join today. Anyway, anyway, I welcome everybody to our today's topic, Introduction of SAJ R5 Series Rooftop Solar Inverter. Maybe some of you already know or even already installed this product from us. And yes, we already installed lots of them like in Australia, Spain, and of course also in China. I will show you some alpha installation reference at the end of this webinar. Before we get started, let's introduce myself. I am Kai, who responsible for the technical support and supply technical training to the customer. And now, let's get started our today's topic, Introduction of R5 Series Rooftop Solar Inverter. R5 Series is our latest release solar inverter. The power range is from 0.7 kW to 8 kW. Single phase, and 3 kW to 20 kW three phase. And we can see here the 10 kW one we won the TUV Quality Award in year 2019. R5 series is no display design that makes the appearance more beautiful and elegant. Those three LED lights on the case will show the status of inverter, like working, upgrading, or alarming. In case of some customer prefer that the inverter should be with the display screen, that would be much convenient for status or data checking of the inverter. Yes, we also consider this, so we integrate a LED screen on the monitoring module connected to R5 inverter. Then, customer also can go through the basic data of R5 inverter on this LED screen. Later, we will introduce this monitoring module with the LED screens later. Here we can clearly and simply see 5 features of R5 series inverter: small, swift, smart, and strong. And here below we can see the power module that R5 have is from 0.7 kW up to 20 kW till now. S1 here means it is single phase inverter with 1 MPPT, and S2 means single phase 2 MPPT. T2 of course means it is a 3 phase inverter with 2 independent MPPT. Now here's showing the dimension and the weight of R5 series inverter. As we can see here, the weight of R5 3 kW single phase 1 MPPT only weighs 5 kg, even the 20 kW one only weighs 26 kg. So with this weight, installer can do the installation easily even for 20 kW installation. By the way, this weight also convenient for the technician to do the maintenance if need. Let's move on next. Swift. Okay, here we're showing the interface of R5's supporting. DC switch is integrated as standard delivery from us. But for Australian markets, they don't need this DC switch integrated. So it depends on the local certificate request and the local grid operator request. NC4 connector, this one we are showing is 3 kW with 2 MPPT, so it has 2 strings allowed to be connected to inverter. But for 7 kW to 8 kW single phase inverter, we will have a maximum 3 strings allowed to be connected. 3 phase from 3 to 12 kW with 2 strings, and 13 kW to 20 kW with 3 strings connected. For export control and local communication, we got the RJ45 connector here integrated. It supports the communication with RS485, so we have the standard Modbus protocol RTU to allow the local monitoring via the RS485 communication. The connector is RJ45. It is the same as Internet cable connector. Also, here we has a USB connector for remotely monitoring module like Wi-Fi module and a 4G module, which can support the local firmware upgrade if needed. By the way, we can support the firmware upgrade remotely if the inverter is online on our solar portal, and the same as our Plus series inverter. It also using the plug-in and play AC connector. But for the higher AC output power from 13 kW, we don't use this plug-in and play AC connector. Instead, we use terminal block for the AC cable to support high AC output current. For the design side, we can see R5 series inverter with the die casting case, dedicated modern design as home appliance, and the fanless design with R5 series inverter could be very quiet, so it can be even installed indoors without the noise. But indeed, R5 series is IP65 protection class design, so it's no problem to install it both indoors or outdoors as usual. Regard the monitoring solution, now we have 4G module solution and Wi-Fi D solution. 4G module will have IoT core inside module and upload the inverter data to the solar portal cloud via the local telecom operator communication base. The database of the IoT core can cover all the data upload from inverter to the cloud in only 10 minutes when alpha inverter is running. 4G module is plug-in and play module, so it isn't need to configure the connection with local internet router, and it could be suitable for the family who don't have the internet at their home or warehouse or factory. The other solution for monitoring is Wi-Fi D module. This module have the LED screen integrated. From this LED screen, you can go through the basic data of the inverter like current, power, DC-AC current, and the DC-AC power. And of course, the total generation. This Wi-Fi D module supports WPS connection with local router, then can realize monitoring remotely. Also, it supports the app configuration to connect Wi-Fi D module to the local router. While the configuration is complete, both the customer using 4G module or Wi-Fi module can check the running dates of inverter while in eSolar Portal or eSolar Air app remotely. As mentioned before, R5 series inverter support energy export control. We can supply the meter installed beside the main grid and communicate with R5 inverter via RS485. Then you can control the R5 to export the limit energy or don't export any energy to the main grid. Because some countries' grid operator has the request regarding the energy export of the plant. Besides this, R5 series inverter can realize low consumption monitoring with external meter and monitoring module installed. Also, the low consumption date will be uploaded to the cloud. Then customer can check the low consumption date by the eSolar portal or eSolar app. We have our own monitoring portal and the app with the function as below: real-time monitoring, anytime, anywhere, mobile access, error alarm and alarm following up function. We have remote configuration and remote firmware update function, push notice by mail. Here showing that we have the portal monitoring from the website and the two apps for the smartphone. eSolar OEM is for distributor and installer to manage the inverter or plant. eSolar Air aims for end user to check the performance of the inverter. They are all designed by our SAJ company. As we all know, with the power of per panels higher and higher, the current of the panel will be higher at the same time. So R5 DC input current design is 12.5 in order to allow R5 inverter to connect with high power PV modules. And we increase the maximum DC input voltage of R5 series 3-phase inverter to 1100 volts, so that customer can connect at least 2 more panels per string to the inverter. R5 designed with lower stop voltage to realize longer production time. The startup voltage of R5 3 kW single phase 1 MPPT is 50 volts. What's more, we designed the R5 series some models get the 110% maximum AC output power. For example, model R5 3 kW with 2 MPPT can has the maximum AC output power 3.3 kW. Then you can make more profit. But of course, the maximum AC output power depends on the local grid operator request. R5 series inverter will fully in accordance with local requests by selecting the running grid compliance on R5 inverter. Here is showing the efficiency data test by TUV. The efficiency is higher, and the new MPPT algorithm method can help R5 series inverter to improve more power from the PV panels. Okay, now I will show you few reference of R5 installation which we already have done and running well. Yeah, this inverter is running. Okay, so above all is the simple description of our new series inverter, R5 series rooftop inverter. I hope it can help you to learn more about our R5 series rooftop inverter and get you interested in it. If you want to know more details about R5 series inverter, please send emails to the address attached here, and we will give you the response soon. Next webinar, we will introduce the introduction of R5 inverter. And thanks for joining us the webinar today, and looking forward to the next webinar with you next time. Hope you all have a nice day and see you. Bye.